Hi everybody, welcome to the Becky and Boca Show. I am in Key West, Florida. I got this cute little place. It's a nice drive down from Boca Raton. Great place to spend the weekend. The weather is absolutely beautiful. So I'm going to take you downtown and a little bit around the island and show you around. This trip, I'm staying at the Ibis Bay Beach Resort and I love it. It's very islandy, it's on the water, the decor is charming. It has these beautiful little patios where you can sit outside at night. But the most amazing thing about it, in my opinion, is that there is a restaurant here called the Stoned Crab where you can get the finest lobster on the island. Now trust me on this because I've tried a lot of places. You can sit outside on the dock by the boats and enjoy your lobster with drawn butter and lemon. Absolutely delicious. Duval Street is kind of the main drag in downtown Key West. It's where you're going to find most of the popular, well-known bars, and it's about 1.2 miles long, give or take, and it's an easy walk. Sloppy Joe's Bar is a landmark in Key West. It was Hemingway's bar, and it is located at the corner of Green and Duval Street since 1937. You can find people partying in Sloppy Joe's virtually all hours of the day and night. Walking up and down Duval Street, you are going to come across bar after restaurant after shop. It's kind of like Bourbon Street in New Orleans. Another fun area to visit at night is the historic Seaport area. You'll find some great restaurants there with fresh seafood, and there are a lot of interesting bars and nightlife here. This is Mallory Square. This is where people come to watch the sunset, but it's morning. I'm out here, I got my coffee. Beautiful breeze. Look at the birds. Getting out of the way of the jet ski. Here's famous Cuban food here. Okay, this is the Key West Shell Warehouse in case you want to buy some seashells. If you don't have time to look for them yourself in the ocean and on the beaches, I guess you can go in here and buy some. You'll find a lot of maritime attractions in Key West. There is a museum, and there are many different themed shops that have to do with boating. Okay, over there is the conch train depot and the ghost tour trolley. I have done these ghost tours a long time ago when my kids were young. It was fun. Okay, I think we should go walk down Duval Street now. The famous Sloppy Joe's bar behind me. We're on the north end of Duval Street, so we are going to walk south. Okay, walking south on Duval Street. There are all these cool little back alleyways and courtyards. You can go upstairs in a lot of these bars. Okay, over there is Lucy's. Look how there's two levels there. You see colorful chickens and roosters roaming freely everywhere in Key West. According to the locals, these chickens are descendants of chickens from all over the Caribbean, including Cuba. Early inhabitants of Key West kept chickens for food. Many of these chickens were eventually released or escaped. Also in the 1860s, a lot of Cubans migrated to Key West, bringing the sport of cockfighting with them. Cockfighting in Key West went on surprisingly up until the 1970s, when it was outlawed and the fowl were released. There are several beaches in Key West, and they're very pretty, although most of them are not like the beaches we have in the Boca Raton area. They're not as long and wide. They're more islandy because this is an island, but still very, very nice. Key West even has a dog beach. There are a lot of feral cats in Key West, and many of them have 6 toes because they are descendants of Ernest Hemingway's cat, who had 6 toes, that was named Snow White and given to him by a ship's captain. One of the things I love to do in Key West is to go into the neighborhoods around Duval Street and look at all the beautiful old colonial architecture. It's just gorgeous. It looks a lot like you're on a Caribbean island when you're walking around. The same kind of homes they would have in the islands, except that you are in the United States, which is kind of nice. This is a well-known landmark in Key West. It is a buoy that marks the southernmost point in the continental United States, and it is 90 miles from there to Cuba. Now we've turned around and walked north back to the historic Seaport area, which is even prettier by day than it is at night. And there are some really nice restaurants along here where you can get nice fresh seafood. It's like a whole fishing village. You have a dockmaster over there. I think you can rent boats here. Big boats, little boats. Look at this sailboat. See the pelicans up on the roof? The weather could not be better. There's a little bit of a chill in the air and there's a nice breeze. Wonderful. You can do a dolphin tour from here. That looks like fun. It's just a beautiful marina. After walking around the island, you might get a little tired, so you can find a nice shady spot and take a little nap. Okay, everybody, thanks for joining me on this episode of the Becky and Boca Show as I brought you to Paradise, Key West, Florida. See you next week.